school bowling is starting in just a couple of weeks, and here's everything you need to know before your season starts. I want to preface that high school bowling is different in every state across the country, so not everything I say may fit to your exact state, but most of them should be fairly close. All right, first thing we're going to do is talk about the format. So high school bowling is generally based on a Baker format. For anyone who doesn't know what Baker format is, it means you have 5 bowlers in this case, and they're all bowling one singular game of bowling. So every bowler will have 2 frames. For example, someone will bowl the 1st and the 6th frame. Someone will bowl the 2nd and 7th, 3rd and 8th, 4th and 9th, and then 5th and 10th frame. Now this makes bowling much more difficult because you only get 2 frames per game. Now you do bowl a lot of games. So you're not just bowling, 3 games and you only get 6 frames in total. No, you're gonna be bowling a lot of games, but it's very tough to only have 2 throws and to wait so long in between throws. So one of the biggest things with Baker bowling is patience and just remembering your form, remembering your shot, reading what your teammates are doing to be able to throw the best shot that you can. Now, Baker format, generally the strike percentage is a little bit lower than other formats. So you're gonna have to be okay with that. Do not expect to go 100% on your strikes, but that means spares are gonna be super, super important. So picking up spares is a must. The second biggest thing to know about this is the oil pattern you're bowling on. Now, most high school programs across the country either bowl on house shots or modified house shots. So any of you that bowled out in junior gold or at any sport shot tournaments, the shots will not be as difficult as those. Now, house shots are also a very different game. Strike percentages should generally be higher on a house shot compared to a sport shot. So it really comes down to finding bowling balls that will help carry the corner pins out. You'll have more miss room, but there's gonna be a lot of people bowling, so your miss room might change a lot. The lane might transition a bunch, and you're gonna have to be ready to strike a lot. Now with a house shot comes different bowling balls that you need. Now in a future video, I will have a league arsenal video that should help also with high school bowling. But for now, some of the biggest things you should remember is you always want your middle of the road, solid symmetric or symmetrical pearl bowling ball that you can go to off the start, because every house shot in the country is going to play different. So you need to have something that you know the reaction and understand it that you can start with, and then you can move up in your bag or down in your bag based on strength and what your main ball did. And the final thing to remember about high school bowling is it is a team event. Bowling is almost always individual events. This is one of the few times in your life you can bowl team bowling, which is a very different scenario. So you need to be ready for a lot of differences in the game compared to individual. For example, you have to cheer on both your teammates and yourself. If you can't just get down on yourself, if you do bad, you need to still be able to pick up your teammates because all of you are bowling one game. And bowling is very much momentum based. If one of you starts struggling, others might, so you need to be able to lift others up to keep spirits high, to keep everybody in a positive mindset so you don't start slumping and shoot that 130 or 140 game and you scrounge out a 180 or 190 yet. Now, a lot of that will also be based on your coach, but being a positive teammate is massive, especially if you're looking to join a college program in your future career, where having a positive and uplifting teammate is massive for a lot of bowling coaches. I know some coaches that will throw away physical talent and get rid of somebody who isn't a good teammate, but they're an amazingly talented bowler for somebody who's more uplifting and more positive. So always be aware of that. Otherwise, at the end of the day, high school bowling is all about learning and understanding the game of bowling. You're still trying to figure out a lot of things about this game. There's always new things to learn. So every tournament, every practice, try to pick up something new, pick up a new trick, pick up a new mental cue for yourself. Try to focus on keeping that spirit a little bit higher than you would otherwise in an individual practice session, and go have fun with it. You only get a couple years of high school bowling, so enjoy every minute of it. All right, that's going to be it for my summary on high school bowling and some tips to better off your season. Good luck in the 2024 and 25 season, anyone who's bowling it. Otherwise, like I mentioned, there will be a video coming out about league arsenals. Make sure to hit that one up if you're bowling on a house shot in the coming year. Otherwise, make sure to follow and subscribe for more videos like this.